Welcome back. Pete Kimmel with First Coast No More Homeless Pets is here today and brought along with him Hadaka, who is a female. Tell us a little bit about Hadaka. I got a little treat in my hand and she's loving that.
Sure. So Hadaka is actually a Japanese word. It is short for naked, stark naked in Japanese.
Stark naked?
Yes, because when we actually we found her abandoned in a parking lot, tied up. And at First Coast No More Homeless Pets, we took her in. She had severe mange. She was in pretty bad shape.
How long ago was this, Pete?
This was about 6 months ago.
Okay, so you guys have really worked with her because she looks real healthy.
Yeah, and she's almost
has her little pink flower on today.
She's almost completely cured, and she's looking for a new home.
Very good.
And she is just a wonderful companion. She's still just a puppy. She's only a year old. So we're hoping to find Hadaka a new home.
Absolutely. She seems like she has a good temperament as well.
She does. She's very calm. She gets a little excitable sometimes. And so the reason we're able to do this is because we have a program called the Angel Fund, which is donor funded. And basically what it does is it allows us to take care of homeless pets that don't have owners, or also pets with owners that aren't able to afford the necessary care. So we're really committed to...
Is that pictures of her when she was first found? That was the mange all over her face. We saw that?
Yeah, she was, and that's kind of why she was called Hadaka, is because she was literally had no hair.
She had no fur.
She had no fur, and now she's got a beautiful coat.
Oh, she's really come a long way.
So the Angel Fund program allows us to address the problem of economic euthanasia, where people aren't able to afford the care, or homeless pets that don't have an owner. A lot of times, you can't afford to fix them. Well, we're committed to making sure that, every pet, every animal gets the care that they deserve.
And that's one of the things it's so great about your facility. I know,
Thank you.
Richter Charm has come in, and he is the founder. And the whole idea was to not euthanize pets, but was to, be able to give them new homes and to save their lives. You also have the feral cat program as well. So what they do with that is they pick up cats off the street and they spay or neuter them, clip their ears so that they know that those are the ones who've been spayed and neutered, and then set them back out on the streets, which may sound not like it's a good idea, but it really is working, and it's actually catching on in other cities as well.
Absolutely. It's a flagship program of ours, and since our founding in 2002, we've lowered the euthanasia rate in shelters by 97%. So what that's doing is it's helping, keep the animal population in control, and we're also making sure that these pets live long, healthy lives. So.
Now tell us, if somebody is interested, what they should do in terms of contacting you. And there's your information up on the screen right there. But just a little bit about the process. Once we make the call or we go online, what we might find out.
Sure. So we have a phone number. It's 904-425-0005. And we are a high-volume, low-cost veterinary clinic. So in 2010, we started. We saw that people weren't getting the necessary care that their pets needed because of the high cost of veterinary care sometimes. So we decided to go a more low-cost route, and so we're very high-volume, high-quality, low-cost veterinary care. And what that does is the revenue stream from our veterinary services allows us, because we are a nonprofit, to put all that money back into programs that go towards our mission to save as many homeless pets as we possibly can. So, your adoption programs like the Angel Fund that helped save sweet Hadaka, and actually several hundred pets since 2010 when we started the Angel Fund have been saved through the several hundred pets last year, 2,000 since 2010 through the Angel Fund have been saved. So we're hoping to reverse that trend, and I'm going to drop a little more statistical knowledge on you.
Go for it, yes.
6 million pets are euthanized every year.
6 million pets
in
are
veterinary clinics.
Okay.
And 64% of those pets are euthanized for purely economic reasons.
Aww.
So we're extremely committed to this program. Like I said before, it is donor funded, so we rely heavily on the community to help fund this program and help save pets and not be a part of that statistic.
She's so cute. She looks like she has little white socks on her.
She's doing great.
Yeah, she really is. She does have she smells my dogs. You smell all my dogs, don't you? Yeah, I have too many dogs, so I might take you home. Yep. But so what, about how many do you think you actually adopt out?
Not too many. We do facilitate and plan the mega pet adoptions and super pet adoptions, so we work very closely with all the different shelters around town. The Animal Care and Protective Services, Jacksonville Humane Society, just to name a couple. But we do adopt out anywhere between 500 and 1,200 pets at those mega adoption events, and those are 3 to 4 times a year.
And that's amazing because that's like all these dogs and cats under one roof that everybody can see. I know you just have one. You have a new building too, right?
We do. We're building a new clinic over, we're planning to open in February of 2016. And it's going to be right off of I-10 in Cassett.
Pictures of it?
Yeah, this is the progress right now as of December. So
looks like it's in the beginning stages.
It's still
nice though.
Yeah,
nice.
We're putting in the air conditioning, finishing touches, painting, flooring, all that is going in. And what that's going to allow us to do is serve triple the amount of pets that we do at our current location.
Right.
And what we've seen in Northeast Florida is that 86% of 86% of residents in Northeast Florida have at least one pet. So there is a really great need of veterinary services in this area, especially low cost, affordable, so people don't have to feel like they have to make that tough decision, between their pet and their wallet. So we're really committed to that. We're going to focus on low cost care at this location, and then we're going to focus our spay-neuter efforts, like you said before, with the trap, neuter, return, feral freedom, all those programs that we have at our Norwood location.
And good luck to you. And I know somebody at home watching right now will make that call and hopefully give this great dog a new home. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate it.
And coming up, cutting-edge technology that will help you lose weight, and it's only being done by one doctor in Jacksonville. We are going to speak with him next. We're going to learn how it works. Plus, it's Cinemark discount days at Tinseltown all day long. Tickets are $6. The date is coming up on January the 5th. For more information, you can log on to Cinemark.com, and we'll be right back.